Hello everyone, I'm Dr. William. Today I'm going to show you a powerful way to amplify one of nature's best anti-inflammatory foods, chia seeds. You already know chia seeds are loaded with omega-3s fiber and antioxidants. But what if I told you that adding just one more simple ingredient can turn them into an even stronger inflammation-fighting powerhouse? Let's explore how this combination works in your body and why science now supports it as one of the easiest daily habits to calm chronic inflammation naturally. Chronic inflammation is often called the silent killer because it doesn't cause pain or obvious symptoms in the beginning, yet it quietly damages tissues and organs over time. Unlike acute inflammation, which is the body's short-term defense against infection or injury, chronic inflammation lingers for months or even years. It's like a low-grade fire smoldering inside your body, slowly burning your blood vessels, damaging your cells, and weakening your immune system. When this happens, your body's natural repair mechanisms go into overdrive, and instead of healing, they begin to harm. This persistent internal stress can set the stage for some of the most common and deadly diseases we face today: heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and even cancer. One of the earliest and most dangerous effects of chronic inflammation occurs in the endothelium, the thin lining of your blood vessels. Inflammatory molecules make this lining sticky, attracting cholesterol and immune cells, which can eventually form plaque. Over time, that plaque can block blood flow and trigger heart attacks or strokes. At the same time, inflammation can interfere with insulin signaling, making it harder for your body to control blood sugar, which is why it's so closely linked to type 2 diabetes. In the brain, it can damage neurons and disrupt communication pathways, contributing to memory loss and cognitive decline. The process is slow, but its consequences accumulate silently with age. What makes chronic inflammation especially concerning is that it can be fueled by everyday habits. Processed foods, refined sugars, lack of sleep, stress, and even hidden toxins in the environment. Every unhealthy meal or night of poor rest adds a little more fuel to that internal fire. Yet, just as certain choices worsen it, others can cool it down. That's where nutrition becomes a powerful tool. Certain foods contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that act like water on a flame, helping to calm this invisible process at the cellular level. Omega-3 fatty acids, polyphenols, and antioxidants found in foods like chia seeds, berries, and leafy greens are well documented to reduce inflammatory markers in the body. Understanding the root of inflammation isn't about fear. It's about awareness. When you know how this silent damage works, you can take steps to protect yourself. Small, consistent dietary choices can profoundly shift your biology from one that fuels disease to one that promotes healing and vitality. Chia seeds are often celebrated as a superfood for their impressive nutritional profile, and for good reason. They are rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acids, ALA, which plays a key role in reducing inflammation throughout the body. They also contain fiber, protein, and antioxidants that support gut health and regulate blood sugar. However, while chia seeds are a fantastic start, their anti-inflammatory potential can be limited if the body isn't able to fully activate and convert those omega-3s into the powerful forms your cells actually use. This is where the idea of activation becomes important. The ALA found in chia seeds must be converted into longer-chain omega-3s, EPA, and DHA to deliver their strongest anti-inflammatory effects, but the body's natural conversion rate is quite low, often less than 10%. For chia seeds to truly shine, they need to be paired with compounds that enhance this conversion and reduce oxidative stress, allowing the omega-3s to perform at their peak. Without this support, much of their potential remains locked inside. Think of chia seeds like a key that needs the right lock to open its full healing power. Certain nutrients, such as curcumin from turmeric or antioxidants from berries, can help trigger this process. They work at the cellular level to protect omega-3s from breakdown, allowing them to integrate into cell membranes where they reduce inflammatory signals and support healthy communication between cells. Another key factor is how chia seeds are prepared and consumed. When dry, their nutrients are trapped inside the outer shell, but when soaked, the seeds swell and form a gel-like coating. This not only aids digestion, but also improves the bioavailability of their nutrients, making it easier for the body to absorb the beneficial fats and antioxidants they contain. When combined with other anti-inflammatory ingredients like turmeric or black pepper, the body's response becomes even stronger. These ingredients activate certain enzymes and metabolic pathways that boost the body's ability to use omega-3s effectively. The truth is that chia seeds alone are excellent, but their benefits can multiply when combined with the right natural compounds that work in harmony. It's the interaction between these foods that gives your body the tools to combat inflammation more efficiently, turning a simple seed into a powerful part of your body's defense system. The ingredient that unlocks the full anti-inflammatory potential of chia seeds is turmeric, especially when paired with a small pinch of black pepper. Turmeric has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and modern science has now validated its active compound, curcumin, as one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatory agents known. Curcumin works by blocking the activity of NF-κB, a molecule inside our cells that acts like a switch for inflammation. When NF-κB is overactivated by stress, poor diet, or toxins, it turns on hundreds of inflammatory genes that cause tissue damage and accelerate aging. By calming that switch, curcumin helps lower chronic inflammation at its root rather than just masking the symptoms. However, curcumin by itself has a challenge. It's not easily absorbed by the body. This is where black pepper becomes essential. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which enhances the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Without piperine, most of the curcumin you consume passes through the digestive system unused. Just a small pinch of black pepper dramatically increases its bioavailability, allowing the body to utilize the full strength of turmeric's anti-inflammatory and antioxidant power. When you combine this turmeric black pepper blend with chia seeds, you're not just adding flavor, you're creating a nutritional synergy that your cells recognize and respond to. The omega-3 fatty acids in chia seeds and the curcumin in turmeric work together in complementary ways. Omega-3s help build healthy cell membranes, reducing inflammation at the structural level, while curcumin calms the molecular triggers that start the inflammatory process. Together, they act as a dual defense system, one preventing new inflammation from forming, the other repairing existing damage. This partnership also benefits the gut microbiome, where much of the immune system resides. Curcumin supports healthy gut bacteria and reduces intestinal inflammation, which in turn allows omega-3s to function more effectively throughout the body. Adding turmeric and black pepper to chia seeds isn't about creating a trendy mixture. It's about using science to optimize the body's natural healing ability. It's a simple change with profound effects, a way to strengthen the anti-inflammatory power of everyday foods without relying on medications. This combination provides a natural, evidence-based way to help your body stay balanced, resilient, and free from the silent burden of chronic inflammation. When omega-3s from chia seeds and curcumin from turmeric come together, something remarkable happens inside the body. They create what scientists call a synergistic anti-inflammatory effect, meaning their combined power is greater than the sum of their parts. Each compound targets inflammation from a different angle. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA from chia seeds, work by changing the structure of cell membranes, making them more flexible and less prone to inflammatory reactions. They also help the body produce specialized molecules called resolvins and protectins, which signal the immune system to stop inflammation once healing has begun. On the other hand, curcumin from turmeric works more like a molecular switch, turning off the key pathways that trigger chronic inflammation in the first place. Together, these actions reduce both the causes and the effects of inflammation throughout the body. One of the most important areas where this synergy takes place is in the endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels. Inflammation here can lead to stiffness, plaque buildup, and reduced circulation, which are early steps toward heart disease. When omega-3s and curcumin work together, they protect these endothelial cells from oxidative stress and restore their ability to produce nitric oxide, a compound that keeps blood vessels relaxed and healthy. Studies show that this combination can help improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, and reduce arterial inflammation, all essential for cardiovascular health. The synergy also extends to the gut microbiota, the community of trillions of microorganisms living in the digestive tract. Chronic inflammation often begins in the gut when harmful bacteria or toxins leak into the bloodstream. Both chia and turmeric nourish beneficial gut bacteria while reducing the populations of harmful ones. Omega-3s support the growth of short-chain fatty acid-producing bacteria that help regulate immune function, while curcumin strengthens the intestinal barrier, preventing unwanted substances from entering the bloodstream. This teamwork helps maintain a calm and balanced immune response, which is critical for long-term wellness. The beauty of this combination is that it's completely natural and food-based. It doesn't suppress the immune system the way some medications do. Instead, it helps the body regulate inflammation intelligently. By supporting cell health, vascular function, and microbial balance all at once, the pairing of chia and turmeric creates a comprehensive, science-backed approach to controlling inflammation and promoting overall vitality. Creating a simple daily recipe that combines chia seeds with turmeric and black pepper is one of the easiest ways to bring this anti-inflammatory powerhouse into your routine. You don't need expensive supplements or complex preparations, just a few ingredients you likely already have at home. The chia-turmeric infusion works because it combines the omega-3 S-fiber and antioxidants from chia with the curcumin and piperine from turmeric and black pepper, forming a perfectly balanced blend that nourishes the body and fights inflammation from multiple angles. The recipe starts with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds added to a glass or jar. Then mix in half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a pinch of freshly ground black pepper. Pour about 1 cup of warm water or unsweetened almond milk over the mixture. Stir well and let it sit for at least 20 minutes, or for best results, overnight in the refrigerator. During that soaking time, the chia seeds absorb the liquid and form a gel-like consistency. This transformation makes their nutrients more bioavailable and easier for the body to absorb. The gel also slows down digestion, providing a steady release of energy and helping to stabilize blood sugar levels. The turmeric dissolves into the liquid, infusing it with its golden color and potent anti-inflammatory compounds, while the black pepper enhances curcumin absorption. If you prefer a touch of flavor, you can add a little honey, lemon juice, or cinnamon. Each of these ingredients adds its own benefits. Honey offers antimicrobial properties, lemon provides vitamin C, and cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. This infusion can be enjoyed in the morning as a refreshing start to the day, before a workout for sustained energy, or even as a calming evening drink. It's versatile. You can mix it into smoothies, yogurt, or oatmeal if you prefer a thicker consistency. What makes this simple preparation so effective is that it delivers nutrients in a natural, whole food form without additives or fillers. It hydrates, fuels, and supports the body's repair systems all at once. Making this a daily habit allows the anti-inflammatory benefits to accumulate over time. It's not about quick fixes, it's about consistency. Each serving works like a small step toward restoring balance within your body. Over weeks and months, many people notice improvements in energy, joint comfort, digestion, and even mood. This simple chia-turmeric blend can quietly become one of the most healing parts of your everyday nutrition. The science behind combining omega-3s and curcumin is both fascinating and well documented. Over the past decade, several studies have explored how these two compounds work together to reduce key markers of inflammation in the body. One of the most recognized markers is C-reactive protein, or CRP, which rises when the body is under inflammatory stress. Another is interleukin-6, or IL-6, a cytokine that promotes inflammation at the cellular level. High levels of these markers are linked to chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even certain cancer. Research shows that when omega-3 fatty acids from sources like chia or flax are combined with curcumin, levels of both CRP and IL-6 drop significantly compared to when either nutrient is taken alone. This indicates a powerful synergistic effect that helps calm the body's inflammatory response more effectively. In one clinical study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, researchers found that people who supplemented with both omega-3s and curcumin experienced a marked improvement in vascular health. Their blood vessels became more flexible and markers of oxidative stress decreased. The scientists concluded that the combination worked by influencing multiple molecular pathways, including those that regulate gene expression and antioxidant defenses. Another study conducted on patients with metabolic syndrome found that the omega-3 and curcumin blend improved insulin sensitivity and reduced triglyceride levels, both of which are commonly elevated in individuals with chronic inflammation. These findings support the idea that this pairing doesn't just relieve inflammation, it helps correct some of the metabolic imbalances that cause it. Animal studies further reinforce the potential of this combination. In research on inflammatory arthritis, animals given both curcumin and omega-3 showed reduced joint swelling and tissue damage compared to those treated with either compound alone. Scientists observed that the duo-suppressed enzymes like COX-2 and LOX, which are responsible for producing inflammatory chemicals called prostaglandins and leukotrienes. This means the combination targets the inflammation process at multiple levels, preventing it from spreading and causing further harm. What makes this evidence especially compelling is that it demonstrates how food-based interventions can rival pharmaceutical effects without side effects. The consistent findings across human and animal studies show that omega-3s and curcumin don't just coexist, they amplify each other's benefits, offering a safe, natural, and sustainable approach to lowering inflammation and supporting long-term health. This combination of chia seeds with turmeric and black pepper is not a supplement or a passing wellness trend. It's a simple, science-backed strategy rooted in the concept of food as medicine. What makes it so powerful is that it aligns perfectly with how the body naturally heals itself. Instead of forcing a biological change the way medications often do, this combination supports the body's internal balance, allowing it to correct inflammation, repair tissues, and maintain health at the cellular level. Every ingredient in this mix plays a specific role. Chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids that strengthen cell membranes and lower inflammatory signaling. Turmeric brings curcumin, which switches off genes that drive chronic inflammation, while black pepper ensures that curcumin actually gets absorbed and used effectively. Together, they create a synergy that enhances resilience, energy, and recovery throughout the body. When this mixture becomes part of your daily nutrition, it begins to influence several key systems at once. Your cardiovascular system benefits from smoother blood flow and reduced oxidative stress in vessel walls. Your digestive tract becomes calmer and more balanced as inflammation in the gut lining diminishes. The brain also gains protection as omega-3s and curcumin both support cognitive function and guard against neuroinflammatory damage linked to memory decline and mood issues. Even the immune system becomes more intelligent, less reactive, more precise, responding only when truly necessary instead of staying in a constant state of alert. What's remarkable about this approach is its accessibility. It doesn't depend on expensive treatments or strict dietary programs. It's as simple as adding a teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper to your chia mix each day. Over time, these small daily actions accumulate to produce meaningful changes in how your body feels and performs. People often notice improvements in joint flexibility, digestion, skin clarity, and overall vitality because the effects of reduced inflammation ripple through every organ system. This practice reflects a larger shift toward using nutrition to prevent disease rather than waiting to treat it. The evidence shows that consistent, targeted use of anti-inflammatory foods can reduce the long-term risk of chronic illness and extend both lifespan and health span. By embracing simple, natural combinations like chia and turmeric, you're not just following a trend, you're giving your body the nourishment it needs to thrive and heal from within.